Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and my name is Siri and welcome back to another video. So in this video, I am going to share every lesson that I've learned in the year of 2024. Of course, every year is an year of learning. There are so many things that I've learned in this particular year. I'm going to remember this year forever because this year has been pretty challenging for me. Personally, professionally, there were so many challenges that I've faced. But out of challenges itself, you learn a lot of lessons in your life. So, in the same way, even I have learned so many lessons in this particular year. But before we dive into the video, I would like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. Christmas is always special. Let's get started with the lesson number one that I've learned in this particular year. First lesson that I've learned is to be more humble and kind. In life, when you start to achieve something, you will tend to gain some kind of pride. It will happen to you automatically. If you want to control it, if you want to have a control over it or not, is your cup of tea. But I feel as you grow, there are going to be some betterments that will happen in your life. But no matter what, it's always important that you stay humble and kind towards every single person. This is what I've learned. No matter whoever that person is, person is lesser than you, whatever it is, you just have to choose to be humble and kind, because that is when you're going to make this earth a better place to live in. So this is lesson number one that I've learned, is to be humble and kind. No matter how many ever heights that you reach in your life, it's always nice if you stay humble and kind. So this is lesson number one that I've learned. Lesson number two is to be patient. I know we are all a lot impatient, especially as the generations are passing. People are getting more and more impatient because we have so many things available, that too very, very quick. And no matter how many generations pass, one thing that we have to remember is to be patient no matter what. Because being patient is not going to set false expectations in life. When you set false expectations, those are going to lead to a lot of disappointment. So everything is related to each other, like it's like a chain. So if you be patient in a lot of situations in your life, you're going to feel a lot better, and it's going to help you in a lot of ways, is what I think. So it's very important that we be patient. In my life also, I've faced situations where I was not patient at all, but through those situations, because of the learnings happened, I've learned that it's important that I be patient in every single situation possible, so that I will not lead to any kind of disappointment, is what I've learned. Number three is 20s are going to be different. So I've turned 21 this year. I thought 20, what, teenage, it's the same. That's how it's going to be after, even after 20 as well, is what I thought. But there is a different kind of sense of responsibility that I feel after 20. Even the way you look changes, the way your body, everything is just changes after 21, because I feel I have been observing those changes in my life. You are going to feel that yes, you are starting to get in this phase of adulting, and you have to be more responsible. You have to take care of yourself even more. Teenage is that rebel phase of your life where you are like, I will do whatever I want, nobody has to tell me nothing, is what is the phase that I was in back then. But as soon as I've turned 21, I've realized 20s are very, very different compared to teenage. But this is also beautiful phase, is what I've learned. You're going to be more poised and more responsible, is what happened with me. Otherwise, I was a very rebel kind of a girl when I was in my teenage, but now a lot of things have changed. I've become more calmer, I've become more patient, I've become more responsible towards my life. But 20s are different. I've learned it after turning 21. Lesson number 4 is no friend of yours is permanent. I'm telling you, you must assume that the best friend that you have today is going to stay with you forever. Yes, if that happens, that's well and good. Happy for you. But in a lot of situations, You never know how situations are going to turn out. Yours is going to be permanent. It's not a rule that they have to be permanent. If you are trying your best to make that friendship stay, then maybe it is going to be permanent. But what I'm trying to tell you over here is that if you lose friendships, if you go through friendship breakups, even friendship breakups, they do hurt a lot. Like, they literally take the pain out of you. They're going to hurt you so much, I tell you. This is what I've experienced in 2024. But we should not spread any kind of hate to our friends, because they've been in our life for a phase, taught us something. We might have taught them something. So no room for hate over here. But no friend of yours is going to stay with you permanent. If you are in this illusion that this friend is going to be with me forever, maybe not in the future. But attaching yourself way too much, like giving your control to that friend way too much, might hurt you, because friendship breakups are also there. Even they hurt you so much. So this is also one of the lessons that I've learned in 2024. Number 5 is that you don't have to try to impress anybody in your life. Constantly we were taught from our childhood that a certain way in order to impress someone. But later in the life, I've realized you don't have to be like anybody to impress someone. You just have to impress your own self. You just have to be the way you like to be. You're liking that sari, wear it. You're liking that lipstick, wear it. You're not doing it for anybody else. You're not doing to impress anyone else, because this is not the purpose of our life at all, right? As I've told you in a lot of my previous videos as well, this is not at all the purpose of our life. We are here to impress our own selves, to keep our own selves happy. So please keep that in mind. Do not try to do anything to impress anybody, because at the end of the day, they are not going to be impressed, and you will end up feeling insecure about your own self, and you will end up feeling bad about your own self, which we of course don't want in our life, right? So do not ever try to impress anyone. Just do not do anything just to impress someone. Do it for your own happiness, for your close ones happiness. And that's what I would like to say. Lesson number 6 is mental health is important. I know I've included this particular point in a lot of other videos as well, but I would like to repeat this again, that mental health is very, very important, because nothing is going to beat mental health. Even if you're physically very healthy, but you're not healthy over here, that itself is enough to ruin your entire life. So I would recommend all of you to please keep a check on your mental health. How are we feeling? What are we experiencing? What can we do about it? If we are facing anxiety, if we are facing that nervousness whenever we are going something or doing something, what can we do about it? These could be those small things in our life which we are of course very much ignoring, but actually giving importance to them or solving them is 10 times better. And trust me when I say this, because even in my life I've gone through a lot of mental health issues back then, but recognizing them, working on them, has actually helped me to not to get into deeper phases of those particular situations in my life. So I would recommend you all that please keep an eye on your mental health, how you're feeling, what's going on in your life, how your mind is reacting to something, what are you feeling at that particular moment. Are you feeling anxious? Are there any signs of depression? So you just have to keep a check on it and see how much your life is going to change, um, if you start making this one change in your life. The next lesson that I've learned is to plan my day. I know I've been very, very lazy in this particular year. First 6 months of 2024 has been really lazy for me. I was not doing anything on time. I was procrastinating a lot. I was not planning a lot. I was not really following my to-do list. But what I've realized after those 6 months is that I just have to get back to my roots, which are planning my days, maintaining my to-do list, journaling every single day is going to make me the person I am. So planning your day, it's such a small thing that is going to help you stay organized with your life. You just have to plan your day. You're not supposed to skip it at all, is what I feel. Because no matter however you think that, okay, I'm going to remember everything that I'll be doing today, you will end up forgetting a lot of things. So taking a pen and paper and writing down everything that you have to get done with in that particular day is going to actually relieve a lot of burden from your head. So planning your day is going to help you stay productive, because none of us want to stay lazy, or none of us want to procrastinate things in our life. We try our best to be productive all the time. At least I try to be productive every single time, almost every single day. I try to involve myself into some or the other work because that is what I love doing. So in order to keep myself productive, if there's one thing that I have to give credit to, is to plan my day. The first thing that I do early in the morning after everything is done is that just have to plan my day. What are the things that I have to get done with in that particular day? I'm definitely going to write them down on a paper. That is going to help me stay productive throughout the day without feeling guilty that I have procrastinated today, or I've been lazy all the day. Without feeling that way, it is going to help me a lot to stay productive throughout the day. The next lesson is me time is important. In this era of social media, we are not at all giving time to ourselves because we got so busy scrolling social media, we got so busy uploading things on social media, we got so busy just talking to people on social media, where we are not spending time with ourselves. Uh, Let me just tell you one thing I'm really proud of myself is that I do not prioritize social media over me. I'm the first priority to me. So that me time is very, very important. For me, scrolling social media for 1 hour is not important than just having a cup of lukewarm water by myself. So I would prioritize just spending that time with myself, reading a book, having a cup of hot water, green tea, or something, just thinking about my own life, thinking about my thoughts, analyzing my own thoughts, how I can become a. Any minutes in? How I can become the better version of myself. I always try to think it because I feel because of the time that we spend on social media, we are not even giving that time to our mind to even analyze about our own selves, because of which we are missing out on that me time. That me time is so so important, I tell you. Just try doing it at least from the next year, like in the coming 5 days. Try to just spend your time with your own self without any mobile phone. Just sit all by yourself, take a book, write down your thoughts, just eat some fruit, or just try to uh, drink a cup of tea or coffee, anything that you like, and just try to analyze your thoughts. You don't keep check on it, who else is going to do that for you, right? So that me time is very, very important. And the next lesson that I've learned is social media is addictive. Yes, it is addictive. So all my life I've never been on social media till the last couple of years is the time that I've started to actually be on social media. Although I've been on it, I've not been very active. But this particular year, I started to be a little bit active on social media. So once I've started to be active on social media, what I've realized is it's actually very addictive. It's addictive in a sense where you will actually even forget to spend time with your own self, to spend time with your family, to spend time with your loved ones. You're going to prioritize social media over everything, which you will forget your priorities. You will forget your priorities. You will even forget to be productive in your life. That's what I'm telling you. It is going to take over your life completely, which is, of course, something that we, of course, don't want, right? So it gets addictive. I would recommend all of you to keep a check on how much you're using social media, how much of content you're consuming on social media. Yes, there is so much of useful content that is there on social media which you can consume. Of too much is not good for you, is what I feel. Everything has to be in moderate. So social media can get addictive. I've literally observed this in myself, where I've started to be active on social media. I was slowly getting addicted towards it, and I was like, no, no, this is not something that I would like to be. I definitely have to keep a check on it. I'm not supposed to stalk people, or I'm not supposed to be so active where I'm forgetting everything else in my life, where I'm not even prioritizing eating healthy food, spending time with my family. That's not the situations I want in my life. So that's when I've realized it and I've stopped doing it. So social media can get addictive. And the next lesson that I've learned is physical health is also very, very important. As I told you, mental health. I don't think so. We even prioritize physical health in these days because we eat so much of stuff that we see online. We see so much of content online who suggests like so much delicious food that is available, and we end up eating so much of unhealthy food, is what I feel. Taking care of your physical health is also your responsibility solely. You have to remember that it is your responsibility. You definitely have to keep a check on what you're eating, how is your physical health, are there any issues that you are dealing with. You have to get the regular checkups done, which are very, very important, because you have to be strong enough to take care of yourself. You just have to be strong enough to just lead a happy life, is what I feel. Because at times, even when you're happy but your physical health is not supporting, that has also become a very big problem. So I would recommend you all that you please take care of your physical health, which is the utmost important thing in my opinion. Of course, after mental health comes first. These both are like brothers and sisters, where both needs to be taking care. We all have to keep our conscious effort in taking care of both of them. If we ignore at least one of them, it's not going to work. So I would recommend you all that please take care of your physical health, which is a very important thing. And the next lesson that I've learned is stay away from your toxic relatives. See some people who are toxic in your circle, just stay away from them. I would highly recommend this one particular lesson to all of you, because you don't know how they are going to ruin your life. You have no idea about how they're slowly going to change your thought process, how they're slowly going to make you feel insecure about your own self. And when you feel underconfident about your own self, there are so many things that you cannot achieve. So indirectly, staying close with them could be the reason for you to not achieving anything, because these are linked with each other. So I would recommend you all that you please stay away from toxic relatives and toxic people around you. It's always your choice. You want to stay with them or you do not want to stay with them, it's your call. You want to take it or not, it's completely up to you, I would like to say. Because this is what at least I have observed in my life, where you once you grow or once you achieve something, more than people being positive about you, there are going to be people who will envy you, who will talk negative about you, who are going to degrade you, who are going to body shame you. So you just have to stay away from them. You just do not even have to give space for them in your mind to think about anything about them. So that's what I would like to tell you, that please stay away from toxicity. You will know if people are toxic. There could be toxic people in your friends, in your relatives, people around you. You will know, you can recognize it. I know you're smart enough to recognize that, but I would like to tell you that please stay away from it. Just start ignoring. That's what you have to do, because sometimes ignoring also helps you. We of course want to get better in our life, right? So it's important that we ignore toxic people or stay away from toxic people. And the next lesson that I've learned is take care of your skin and hair. Of course, looks, they do matter. Says who said looks doesn't matter? They do matter. At least if not for people, even for you to feel confident about your own self, to feel nice about your own self, I would recommend you all that please take care of your please take care of yourself. Maintain yourself, have a nice dressing style, have a good skincare, have a good hair care routine. So what's wrong in doing all of that? You're doing it for yourself, because you are going to definitely feel confident when you do something about yourself, when you put that effort for your own self. I will tell you a very simple example. You wear a beautiful dress in you wear a beautiful dress and you know that you're looking really good, and it fitted you really well, and the makeup and the hair turned out really pretty. So you know that you are looking beautiful. So when you know that, the confidence that you have is going to be on another level. You're going to be very confident about your own self. That happens when you put a conscious effort on your skin and your hair. There's nothing wrong if you take care. Of course, people are going to tell you that, oh my god, you're taking care of it so much. It's up to them, it's how they are thinking. You have nothing to do about it, right? So I would recommend you all that please take care of your skin and your hair, which is very important. um, because we are responsible. At the end of the day, we are the ones who we need to take care of our own selves. Nobody else is going to do that for you, because looks, they do matter, at least for yourself, to feel confident in your own self. Just take care. And I would like to tell you this quote, which of course something that I love, and which is, you just have to become the version of yourself with whom you want to fall in love with, is what I strongly believe in. So if I be like this, I'm going to fall in love with myself. So I want to become that version of myself. So in order to be that, I feel there are so many things that you have to maintain in your own self. So yeah, take care of your skin and your hair, because you've got only one life. What's wrong if we take care of it, if we maintain it nicely? Now here comes the last and the important lesson, um, which is the most important lesson, is learn to say no. We sometimes tend to say yes because we just want to be the nicest person on this universe. But I tell you, saying no in the situations where you cannot even uh, do that, or just saying no because you have to prioritize your own work first, is what I feel. Sometimes being selfish is also good. So you have to say no. Saying this one word no is going to help you so much, where you will end up feeling so happy about saying no. Of course it is going to be difficult right in the beginning for you to say no to people, because of course we are trying to be the nice person over here. But sometimes we have to say no, because those situations will end up putting us in uncomfortable situations, which we of course don't want. So saying no is going to solve that problem of yours. It's very important that you know what to prioritize: your work, others work, how it is important, how it is going to benefit you, how it is going to make the better version of yourself, and how it is going to help others. You have to keep all of this in your mind. When I say no, you just do not have to say that to everybody and anybody. You know when to say no. Uh, out of that discomfort, you will say yes. I just don't want you to face that situation. It's important that you know the importance of no. This could be those two words, two letter word, but so powerful, which is going to help you stay productive, help you stay good, and help you prioritize your life a lot. So just learn to say no. I will make another video, like a separate video, on how I've started to say no and how it has actually helped me. I will definitely make a video very very soon on it. But yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video. I completely enjoyed shooting this one for all of you. These are those amazing lessons that I've learned in the year 2024. 2024, as I told you, has been a lot challenging. Let's hope that 2025 is also going to bring us a lot of positivity, and let's step into 2025 with a lot of positivity in our heart. So I hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video and have learned something from this. And you can also let me know in the comment section what are the important lessons that you have learned in the year 2024. I would love to know about them. Yeah, once again, I would like to wish you all a very happy Christmas. I hope everything is going well in your life at this point. So yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Till then, you please take care of yourself. I will see you soon. Bye.